What up? What up? What up? It's your man Wilf Dell with Top Capital Credit. Listen, Experian and Equifax. We continuing on. This is part two. We're breaking down the DNB numbers. We're breaking down the game and how it works and how it happens, man. So let's get back into it, man. So Experian and Equifax. They're gonna have your basic business demographics. They'll understand a little bit about your business and what you guys do. They're gonna populate a report. However, don't expect it to be a good report. And it's nothing against you. You're just a new business. You have nothing to stand on. Right? It's just like some random person on the street asking you for $500. I don't even know you, bro. That's just a reality. I don't even know you. So you're a new company. You're automatically risky just because we don't know anything about you. You don't have a track record or history that shows that, hey, this person's going to give you the money back. So their score and their sentiments about you are going to be a little bleak, but it's okay, right? So Experian, with no credit history, they're going to have something called an IntelliScore Plus. And they're going to have a medium or even high risk, right? Because we don't know anything about how you pay your bills. So they have to say, hey, lend to this person if you want. It's going to be very risky. We can't vouch for them. Right, so the financial stability risk is going to be medium or even high. All right, the active business indicator is going to flag your company as inactive because you haven't really done anything. You haven't built any credit. So such a company, it's going to be approved for real small lines, maybe $1,000, because it's a gamble. We have to kind of look at mitigating the risk. We don't know anything about you. Equifax. They're gonna break down and why you're being risky, right? Why they see you as a risk, and it's real simple. It's just because you don't have the history to prove that you're not a risk. So they're gonna err to the side of caution, right? They don't have 24 months to look at you as a company and say, yeah, this person pays their bills. We don't know anything about you yet. And your trade lines don't have any age. We don't have any experiences, right? So. There's a good thing about it is you're also not going to have any inquiries, right? No liens or collections or anything because you're just starting out, right? So, that helps out. Payment history is the most important thing in this game. Payment history is the most important tool you have to help you in this. And it's so dope because it's not like consumer credit where you got a ton of different things that's going to matter. Payment history is most important with business credit. And they just want to know a simple thing. How well do you pay your outstanding bills? That's it. All right. Do you pay them late? Do you pay them early? Are they on time? And I want to stop here because we look at these as it's either paid or late. But paying early is something they look at as well. Right. And here's why they look at it like that. If you got a bill due on the 5th and you pay it on the 5th, but it came to you on let's use different, easier dates. You got a bill that's due on the 20th. The bill came to you on the 10th, but you waited till the 20th to pay it. Now, it wasn't late. You paid it when it was due. But in the creditor's mind, when it came on the 10th and you didn't pay it, it's because you didn't have the money to pay it. If that makes sense. All right. Right now, if you got a bill to your house and it was $1 that was due, you probably just pay it because you're like, it's $1. But when the bill's $300, you wait till it's due to pay it. They look at that as though you didn't have the $300 until this time. So paying early is very beneficial. If you get the invoice, you pay the invoice. You don't have to wait until that final due date. That basically means you came down to the wire. So you want to pay the bills early. You want to pay them when they come. Right? Do you pay part of it? You owe them $500. Do you pay them $200? That's something they look at. Your business payment performance has it changed over time? If you started out paying on time and then you started paying early, that's good. If you started out making partial payments and you started making full payments, those are all benefits, right? They see you moving and trending in the right direction, right? So credit or reporting agencies, they'll look at the last 12 months to see your trend. You can't pay on time a couple months and then slack off, and then maybe get on a couple months and slack off. That's a trend that they can see that they're not that solid. You look at them and look like they're doing good for these 3 months, but if you keep looking, they ain't really holding it together. So you want to show that you got your stuff together. You aren't going on and off, or you want to see improvement. Things was rough when the business first started. You weren't paying on time. Now you're paying on time consistently for many months. How you build your business credit score from scratch. I know it sounds bleak. They don't trust you. You're a new business. You got terrible business credit. Don't nobody want to lend you a nickel. I got news for you. That's what Top Capital is here for. We're going to make it happen. We're going to show you what you have to do to get in a position to win. So all is not lost, right? So even new companies with no credit scores, they can build business credit. And that's why we're here. That's what we do. That's what our team does. It gets you from A to Z. We're going to hold your hand all the way to the finish line. All right. Now you got to follow things in the correct order, in the correct steps. That's why we help people do it. You can go out and do it on your own. You can go and do the digging and all the research and stuff we've done to figure out how do you do this properly. You can do it on your own, but you have to do it in the correct order and accurately. Otherwise, you're just going to be putting yourself further back, right? So this is going to prevent frustration if you do it properly in the correct order. So business credit from scratch. You want to develop a good payment history. I keep talking about payment. I also use the word experiences. This is just payment history. This is what I refer to as experiences. This is the most important thing in this game, guys. All right. You want to start with small vendors. There's small vendors who will lend to you immediately as you start your new business. The beginning to your business credit, as soon as you sign up, it comes to you every month. You just never realize and you threw it in the trash. All right. And these are trade lines from small vendors, right? They often going to come with a 30-day net terms. 30-day net terms basically mean, hey, I gave you this stuff. You ordered these supplies and things from me, and we sent you an invoice that said you got 30 days to pay us. You want to pay them before that 30 days. This is your first payment experience. This just gets you on the road to building great business credit. Payment experiences. And there's a few lenders and companies who are going to take that risk. They're going to work with you to see if you do what you say you're going to do. And this is the beginning of your business credit. A lot of them don't even pull your credit report. You're a brand new business. They know it looked like crap. All right. You can also get loans secured with collateral. There's various different types of collateral. Say you're a new business and you do need to get your hands on a nice lump sum of cash and you don't have the time to build up the payment experiences, right? They can give you, collateral. You can put things up, right? Some of these things can be like 401ks or IRAs and things like that. Sometimes if you already own some equipment or something, you can use these as collateral to get the capital you may need for your business to grow. All right, so that's something important as well. The Holy Grail is the experiences. Just like I said, this is how you build it. This is how you go from A to Z. You want to get together and build your payment experiences. This is what's most important, guys. This is how you're going to really generate from zero to nothing. It's just like someone coming and saying, hey, cuz, can I borrow $20? Cool. You loan them $20, and then 2 days later, they come back and say, now here's $22. I appreciate it. If they came back and asked you for $50, you'll probably give it to them because they showed you, okay, they boom. He borrowed 50 from you. He come back 2 days later, he give you the money back. He's building his trust with you. These are the same thing with the experiences. When someone can go and look and see, imagine you can go and see, hey, this cousin has borrowed from like 8 other people in the family and they all said they paid him back. So yeah, I'll loan them a couple $100. It's the same thing. Payment experiences are very, very important, right? You got to use that credit. So you go out there and you get these vendor accounts, you have to use them because otherwise they cannot know that you pay your stuff. There's no way to know because we gave you some credit, but you didn't use it, right? So I mean, you got to pay everything back on time and in full every time. And that's going to help you build where you want to be, right? And the most thing important about these guys, if they have to report to the credit reporting agencies. So that's the first thing when you go out and to acquire vendor credit, just because they offer you terms don't mean they report. So you want to confirm that you guys are reporting to the agencies because that's what's the most important part. If people are loaning you money and you're paying it back on time, but they're not telling anybody that you're doing it, it doesn't really help you, right? But in some cases, those non-reporting people, you can ask for a trade reference, that way you can show someone else, hey, I've been paying this company on time for the last 4 months. So you need good payment experiences. That's what's going to get you in the game. People saying, yeah, we loaned them some money. We sent them these products and he sure enough sent us our money. All right, so let's recap. Let's talk about what it takes. You get your EIN, you get your LLC. You want to get a DUNS number. You're not done at the EIN. You got to get your DUNS number to get in this game. Once you get that DUNS number, you know, at first your scores are going to be kind of crappy. It's okay. We don't know anything about you. We don't know if you're going to pay your bills. This is solely based on business credit and not your personal credit. So don't get offended if the scores come in and you're like, don't get frustrated, because you can raise them very quickly. CRAs, they don't have much to go on. So basically they got to say, well, I don't know. They're the guide for lenders, right? So they can't say, oh yeah, they're good, and people go out and give you all this money and you're not good, right? Payment history is the most important tool in this. It's not like consumer credit. It's nothing like they can see your personal credit and he pays his bills on time. Payment history is the most important tool. Get the financing, get the credit, pay the bills on time. That's that. It'll help build quickly. Right? You can build it from nothing. It's the beautiful thing. You can go get an EIN, LLC, get your DUNS number, and be off and rolling in a week. It's important. And all you take is payment history and experiences to build that brand up, to build your name up, to show that you're worthy of the credit. And as we say, once you get business credit, it's unlike any other credit. It's not the little smaller lines you're used to. Using our system, we can walk you through it. It could take 9 months. We can take you from A to Z, and you can be in a spot, but we've done it. Our system's proven. We've funded millions of dollars. The system is proven. We'll take you from A to Z. We'll hold your hand. So if you're interested in working with Top Capital Credit, reach out to us however you can. Email, messenger, however you can. Reach out to us and say, hey, I'm ready to start my business credit journey. I'm ready to get on the road to having access to capital so I can move on to do bigger and better things. If that's you, don't hesitate. Reach out. Time is going to pass whether you do something or not. So it's time to do something about building your business credit, so put you and your family in the position that you want to be in. So it's your man Wolf Waddell with Top Capital Credit signing off. Shoot us an email, send us a message, send us a DM, reach out to us today. Let's get you going, building your business credit. See you at the top.